Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Round of applause. Hey, this is, I'm just tired. I had did a little studying, come up with some information. I found out how to kind of move around Esau. Esau, well, first, the day's drink is just pure grape juice. I bought me a juicer, and you make your own juice. Get your own something, put your juice, a grape juice. I'm trying to get my Leah right. Trying to eat the food the Most High gave me. The law, statutes, and commandments. So that's what I'm going by. Law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. Tell you how to eat. That's where you won't have no cholesterol problem. You won't have no high blood pressure. You won't have none of this stuff that's going on around that they're giving you. You won't catch you. Hey, you won't catch cold. Of course, you might get a little something from the trees or the algae. No cold, no. I can't tell you. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying. Living by the law. People who know me never seen me in the hospital. Never seen me with a cold. I don't get flu shots. I don't get none of that. I don't get that COVID shot, none of that stuff. Because guess what? I know, a lot of other people know that they give you when they give you them shots, they give it to you. They give you the flu shot. We all know that it's a part of the virus that's supposed to kind of help build your immune system. But you build your own immune system by eating the right foods, eating nuts, almonds, and stuff like that. Get a juicer, juice your own food. Do whatever you can to help yourself out. Because they're not. But hey, I want to get to this here. This is about how to get around Esau, basically. Facts. See, Esau ain't going to go by the books that are written for us. Like the book that Curry talking about the Hebrew Israelites, Negroes. I got a book right now called The Negro Ruling Europe. We rule Europe. They know. See, stuff like this here, they can't deny. See, because they can't deny that Queen Elizabeth don't have black blood running through it. That Prince Harry and all them got black blood running through from the first Europeans over there. They can't deny. They can't deny. See, they can't cut you off for facts because it's history. They wrote it. How they gonna cut you off for facts what they wrote? See what I'm saying? See, they know they wrote the history of Britain. They know Britain was King James of the Bible was a black man. They know all the kings of the Bible back then in the 1100s, 1200, 1300. They know they was all black. They know they can't hide that because guess what? They even have our pictures. They know the Moors came out. The reason why they say Moor, because Moors don't mean black. Moors not religion. You got people saying that, see, until you find out who you are, Esau knows to kind of throw stuff out there because y'all claim all different kind of religion. We are just one religion. We're not a whole bunch of them. We the tree. We are the true Hebrews of the Bible. See, when you say Hebrews of the Bible, they cannot throw you off or cancel your show because it's in the Bible. The Bible tells you that the Hebrews are black. They tell you that God is black. They tell you that Jesus is black. They tell you everything. They tell you all the prophets are black. So they can't deny. They can't even deny that they call you a nigga in the Bible, which is the color for black, which is Niger. Niger in Acts 13:1. Or either Acts 1:13. It's one of them. It's in Acts. They can't deny that. See, they can't deny facts in the Bible. Then that means they got to throw out the Bible. They can't deny that Moses was black. They can't cut you off for saying the Egyptians was originally black. They can't cut you off saying the original Ethiopians were black. They call them burnt face. They can't cut you off for that. They can't cut you off just saying that Jesus from the tribe of Judah, what Judah means Jew. Come on, they can't cut you off of that. They can't cut you off when you go read Jeremiah 14:2 when they say the Jews are black unto the ground. Huh? They can't do that because now they got to go against the Bible. They can't go against the Bible when they start doing stuff like that. They can't go against the Bible when the Bible say in Deuteronomy 7:6, we are the chosen people above all the people on the earth. They can't go against that. They can't go against Isaiah 41:8 when they say, Israel art my servant. You can't go against Isaiah 43:10 when they say, my servant whom I have chosen. You can't go against Isaiah 44:1-2, Israel who I have chosen. You can't go against that. You can't go against them saying that these people were black originally. You can't go against that. You can't come up, but you can't go say that you're a Jew and this place and don't have no backup. They can't do. They can cut you off. They can do like Kanye doing. They cut him off. Urban doing it. They cut him off. But if you quote the Bible, that's why I say it's important that you learn about the Bible is not a white man's Bible. It is a black man's Bible. It's our future, it's our past, and it's our present. This is our history book. You can't go to read them books for your knowledge and understanding. But go to the Bible and go to it and look it up. They can't deny the Bible. He cannot cut me off of YouTube or Instagram or Facebook because I'm quoting the Bible, the same Bible that they have in their hand, saying that the real Jews are from the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And from through Jacob, you got the 12 tribes of Israel, which are the so-called Negro, so-called Native American Indian, and so-called Mexican. You can't deny that. See, they can't cut you off on that. But you come up with a bunch of gibberish, they can. They can't cut you off on that. I want to get to what Kanye was talking about. He's talking about Hitler. People, let me tell you something. That swastika sign mean black. It mean nigga. The word ghetto come out of Germany. Hitler, Adolf Hitler, he was born in Austria. Was an Austrian. He was an Australian. He was an Australian born German politician who was a dictator of Germany from 1933 until the death in 1945. He rose to power in the leader of the Nazi Party, becoming the chancellor in 1933, and then taking the title of Fuhrer. He was born in April 20th, 1889. These factors you can't deny. He died in 1945. He had siblings, Paula, Alta, or I can't pronounce some of these names because they're German names. Alois. That's that's the junior. He's named after the father because the father is Olois. Alois. Hitler Jr. was his son. Edmund. Hitler was 5'9". He was 5'9". I want you to go to Lamentation. This is where Hitler get this from. See, they can't deny this because this is what Hitler said out of his mouth. And they can't deny what Hitler said out of his mouth. Lamentation 5:10. See, this is how you get around it. See, they said that in Lamentation 5:10, our skin was black like an oven because of terrible famine. Because when we eat, when we don't eat, we die of starvation, we start turning dog. So that's how he's talking about us. But when Hitler told us, the whole world knows, they can't deny this. They can't take this off the air. They can't block it because they put it on TV. Our history is not written. Our history is written, but not shown on TV. So they can use what they want to use. But guess what? I found out to go to the Bible and use the Bible against them. Hitler said the reason why he burnt them people in the furnace because they said they wanted to be the Jews and they was not the real Jews. This is Hitler. I'm quoting Hitler words. That's the reason why he put them in the furnace and burnt them because they were not the real Jews and they wanted to be Jews because he got that from Lamentation 5:10. I'm trying to tell you, folks, this is how you beat them. They got it from Lamentation 5:10. And furthermore, the people over here in Israel, they ran from Germany. They are called Ottoman Turks. They came from Poland. They came from over there in Russia, Germany, all them places over there in the Yugoslavia, all that in there. I got a history book that they wrote. I didn't write the book. They wrote their book. And guess what? Them people went to doggone Jerusalem, Israel. And go to they can't deny this. Go to Luke 27, where Jesus told us to run to the hills when you see Israel and Jerusalem getting trampled down. Because that's when Pompey came in there and trampled us down in 60 AD, 65 AD. You go back and read through history. God telling you. They can't deny Jesus telling you that. They can deny me, but when I get it out of the Bible, they can't cut you off. You have to listen to it. See, Kanye West, you don't know, this is why he said about Hitler. Because Hitler killed the people that so-called They so-called themselves a Jew. Hitler said, you want to be a Jew? I'll put you in the oven. It is quoted. They know this because they got it. They can't deny it. They have this information, folks. They got it. They can't deny it. Hitler was given like an interview. There's right now stuff that he was saying. Hitler said, when I'm dead and gone, I'll start World War III. And the guy who was taking the notes, which was a soldier, they know this. They know this. Now they know I know. Now they know you know. The guy said, how you going to start a war when you dead? He said, when the world find out who the real Jews are, the world going to have World War III. Because we are the real, Hitler know we're the real Jews. Why do you think that Germany, I didn't say this, Germany said they're going to give us back our pictures, our portraits, all our pictures, all our black kings, all our black queens. Why do you think they're going to do that? Because he was originally black. Hitler, they know this, I know this, it is written that Hitler is a bastard child of the Rothschilds. They know this. See, I'm not a dummy. I sit around here, I read my books and I read my Bible, and my Bible tells me, and then they just prove the point. See, they can't take you off your L for this, because guess what? They know I'm telling the truth. I read enough to understand what's going on. I know that during 1948 and 49, when Britain, United States, Russia, China was all there beating us up over there in Russia and all that kind of stuff like that, meaning in Israel over there. And they brought them people over there from the Alaman Turks, what they call from the Caucasus Mountain, brought them over there to our homeland, Israel. I'm not saying this. The Bible said our homeland is Israel. Go to, I think, Galatians 4:6, where it said 4:26 or 4:4, where it say Jerusalem is the homeland, is the mother of us all. All of us come out. You got Africa, but you got towns in Africa. All that was Africa before they made the Unai Canal. They know this. I'm not making this up. They dug it up man-made to split it, but they can call this East Egypt or the Middle East, and they call Africa. See, I know this. They know this. They can't cut you off for speaking the truth that they gave me. They gave me the truth, and I read it, and now I'm giving it to you. So you can't go there and just say Jews, because guess what? They'll use that against you. But I go to the Bible and say where it says Jews are black unto the ground. I go to the Bible where it says Israel is my chosen. I go to the Bible where the Lord said that I am like, as I've been burnt in the furnace. God was so dark, like I had been burnt in the furnace. When I go to Revelation, we start reading 14-15, I know that when I go to Daniel 10:10, when it describes Yahweh, the Father, who we so-called God, with his real name is Yahshua, it described him. He looked almost like God, looked just like God. Same dark-skinned feet, same cold with a bright eye. Hey, what I'm saying, God said, when you see the Father, when you see the Son, you see the Father. So they got a body, because it describes the clothes they got on, and it describes the color of his feet, And it describes what his hair look like. It describes how knot his beard like with his hair like wool. It described that. So he got a body. They show what he had on, a green garment. He got a body. So this is a black man they're talking about. You can't cut me off from that, because guess what? You told me the history. You said you wrote this Bible. I'm reading the Bible. You said you wrote. Now you go in here and deny the Bible. Don't deny me. Don't cut me off for educating my people. Don't you cut me off educating me. You deny the Bible now. The Bible you wrote. I didn't write this Bible. Why in the world did Hitler use this phrase, black like an oven, our skin black like an oven, because of the terrible famine? Hitler told them people, if you want to be so-called a Jew, I'm going to put you in the oven, because he was trying to make them dog, because he was making fun of them. Hey, I didn't say that. Y'all wrote that in books. Y'all wrote the notes. I'm just reading the notes that y'all gave me and reading it back to you. Hey, we know that in 1949 that y'all made Israel a nation again. We know that. I know that. My people know that in 1949 the United States and Britain and all them countries got together and made Israel a nation again. Because guess what? It brought in all them Ottoman Turks from out of Poland, the Caucasus Mountains, and went there and took our land and pushed us out. And we ran, like Jesus said in Luke 21, the mountain was Africa. What do you think Mary and Joseph went when Herod was trying to kill him? What do you think they went? They went to Africa. They can blend in with Africans. How you think they did that? If they was white, they wouldn't blend in. They would spot them just like that. They went to Africa. The same way God told us, and Luke, run to Africa and hide in there. But we got to Africa, guess what? They got jealous because in Timbuktu, from Babylon to Timbuktu, we was building colleges. We was building schools. We took our laws that we had in Jerusalem. We took them to Africa. We was building this, and you got to remember the Hebrew Israelites were fighting the Africans all through Deuteronomy, all through Numbers, all through King. What you think when Moses sent the spies over there? The spies came back and said they look like trees because ain't Africans tall, slim, and long? Because that's what they were describing the Canaanites. Huh? Don't talk to me. You can't cut me off because I'm giving you the truth. This is the Bible speaking, not both speaking. This is the Bible. It tells you, thus says the Most High. So guess what? Go tell thus says the Most High that he lied. Go tell them the book you gave me. When I asked us to give off the ship, you gave us the Bible and told us to read it. But guess what? We couldn't read it because you had an overseer or standing by us telling them what to read. Turn the other cheek. They misconstrued that scripture. Love that master. They misconstrued that scripture because God gave the Bible to us. Go read Psalms 147, 19 through 20, where he said he gave the Bible unto Jacob. That's us. Jacob's name will change to Israel. That's us. They don't understand the Bible. That's why they teach you that Bible and don't let you understand what's going on. And the church is involved in it. God breaking down these church because the church, you done been in church all your life. And you ain't never heard no stuff like this here. You ain't never heard it. That's what Kanye was saying about Hitler. Not that he was praising Hitler. Kanye smart and all that though. They trying to make you look dumb. That's how they do you people. I promise you, this how they do you. When you smart, they try to make you look crazy. This guy has to tell the story so they won't kill him. He has to, because if he don't come out with it, they will kill this man dead. And you know for a fact that the United States of America, I'm not saying United States of America came out and said it. They said it with their own mouth. That J.L. Hoover was spying on Martin Luther King, spying on Malcolm X, spying on Marcus Garvey. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can't backtrack now on your word because I'm spitting it back out to you. I'm one of them Negroes that listen. I'm one of them Negroes that paid attention in school. I'm one of them Negroes that love to read history. I'm one of them Negroes that understand the lies of Esau. I'm trying to tell you, folks, this is what they do to us. This is what they do to us. They try to lie to you. And I know, they know it. They're in the come on, man. It should be 120 degrees over there. Them people are dying of cancer. They ain't telling you. They ain't telling you that over there in Israel. Hey, y'all, this is the history y'all gave me. These are the facts y'all gave me. That them people that are dying left and right from cancer because they can't stand their heat. It's not made for them. Me and you made for the heat. We made for the heat. Hey, the word Jew comes from the word Judah. It's short for Judah. That's where they get it from. And Ish, I-S-H. I went to school. I went to a little bit of college. And guess what they tell me? Ish means pertaining to. That's why you'll never hear them call themselves a Jew. They call themselves Jewish or Israeli because they know they're not the real people. But if they can hustle themselves up, because we got Negroes that here so ignorant and so dumb, so stupid, and they know this here. So they got niggas that they scared. Charles Barkley, Miller, all the ones we used to love in basketball. You ain't heard Michael Jordan say nothing. You ain't heard LeBron James speak up nothing, and they know we the Hebrew Israelites. But they cannot say nothing. They got Dwayne Wade, he just gone. This man finna dissect his son. Every man want a son. But that woman making that man dissect his son. His son finna be dissected, so where is his legacy at? When that boy go get himself cut off. See what I'm saying? They trying to destroy the manhood because they know if you destroy the man, you destroy the family. Regardless of what social media showed it, you don't see them destroying their men. You don't see them the Chinese destroying their men. You don't see the Japanese destroying their men. You don't, and guess what? They all know they come from you. Even their own science, the great Maliki. This y'all science. This y'all science, not mine. This y'all science that told us that you can't get You can't get the dominant from the recessive. You got to get the recessive from the dominant. We are the dominant gene. They know this here, but you don't quote they scripture back to them, and they can't say nothing. Don't just get up there and say, "Oh, Jews." They don't care about that. Tell them who they is in the Bible, and tell them to go talk to the Most High, and tell the Most High that they real Jews. And you go to Revelation 2:9. I'm gonna say what God. I'm gonna tell you what they say about how I get back to this thing. I don't know how in the world. Okay, Revelation 2:9. I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. God talking to us. He know our tribulation. Ain't no Jew going through no tribulation. The Jews rich. They on the base. They on the football team. They on the basketball team. They on the radio station. They on the news station. They own you. They own the car lots. They own everything. They own the housing market. They own everything. They ain't in tribulation. They ain't in poverty. But thou art rich. God talking about us. God saying, I know where y'all at. I know the shape you in, but thou art rich because guess what? We're going to have the last word. We got the word of God. That's what he means. See, but they don't break that down in the church and tell you. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. We don't worship in no synagogue. God, who around here got the world thinking they the Jews? Not us. They fighting against the Jews. They don't recognize us the Jews. There's scriptures in here about them. God knows. I can't wait. I be telling people, man, I can't wait to God do something. But they gonna get it because they are depressing the real Jews. Hey, go to Deuteronomy 28, 15, 28, and read. Hey, the curses. God said these will be a sign and a wonder unto you. Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I got Deuteronomy 28, 45. Moreover, all ye curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearken not unto the voice of the Lord their God, to keep his commandment and his statute which he commanded thee. That's us. God said these will be a sign. These will be a sign unto you that you are these curses. Some of the curses I'm reading to you. And you tell me do they fit anybody but the so-called Negroes and the Mexicans, or what they call the brown people. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a byword among all nations. Rather the Lord shall lead thee. A proverb. I thought them niggas were the true gods. Man, all them niggas do is smoke. All them niggas will kill each other. These proverbs. Byword, nigga, coon, spit. An astonishment. They see us on the corner with our britches hanging down, sagging, and so that them astonishment. You don't see no doggone so-called Jewish people with no darn britches pulled down. You don't see them as an astonishment. Nigga, you the astonishment. God trying to tell you. The Lord shall smite thee in thy knees, in the legs, with sore botches that cannot be healed from the sole of their foot unto the top of the head. Man, you get AIDS. You the highest one AIDS. You the highest one cholesterol. You the highest one heart attacks. You the highest one diabetes. You the highest one getting your foot amputated. You the highest one losing your sight. You the highest one of everything. Legs swelling. I done seen, they call it elephant legs. You done seen people with knots all in their veins. That's you. You don't see no Israelite like that or Jewish people like that. God giving you curses that show upon you. Thy son and thy daughter shall be given unto another people. You was enslaved, my man. Your sons and daughters were given to another people. Our brothers come across the borders, coming back to their homeland, because the United States had 500 treaties. Hey, United States, y'all taught me this in my books. Y'all told me that y'all signed 500 treaties and did not commit to none of them and killed all them people. Geronimo and everybody else, the Cherokee Indians, which was my brothers. See, the Blackfoots and all that, the Chickasaws. Y'all kill all them people off their reservation. Y'all the one told me that Andrew Jackson, the Trails of Teal. Y'all told me about the Trails of Teal where Andrew Jackson walked over us across the country and then beat our baby head against the pricks. Y'all the one called us and told us that. Y'all the one told us that there. Y'all the one called us and rode us down the highway and beat us against the rode us through the mountains and beat us and froze to death. Y'all the one told me that. Y'all gave me that book, the Trail to Tear by Andrew Jackson. This is us. Y'all the one told me y'all gonna snatch my kid from me. Y'all can come to the house right now and grab a man kid and he ain't nothing he can do. Go look at the movie Till. Emmett Till. The people came to the house, wasn't nothing they could do. The man had a gun, but still didn't have no might in his hand. Ain't nothing you can do. They can take your child anytime they get ready. I don't care who you is. Jay-Z, you could be any one of them stars. You could be anyone. They come there and say you unfit. Jay-Z, they just made P. Diddy a billionaire. So it takes for Kanye to get out the way and make you a billionaire. So they make you a billionaire to shut your mouth. They can make you just like they did Kanye. You slip up and say something, but use the Bible. They can't cancel you when you use the Bible because they afraid to debate about the Bible because the Bible about black people in here. They know who Esau is. They know who Esau. They know who Esau is. They know who the Adam and Turks are. They know who everybody is, but they play dumb. They know that them people. That's the greatest secret that Hitler said they're gonna start World War III when the world find out that these niggas you see is the real Jews. Well, I'm gonna tell you something else, and this gonna be it. I got a couple more. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters. This in Deuteronomy 20:41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. Then you have a child, they took your child, put him in captivity during slavery. I'm just saying. The stranger that is within thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. We was on top. Now the strangers done made us to the bottom. Now we the bottom. Now we the tail, not the head. And check this out. You know this, the so-called Jewish people. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. I just said it. Because we can't afford it. We don't have no banks. We don't have no credit union. We can't lend to nobody. And you can't even lend to your family. The Jewish people can lend to anybody. They lend money all over the world. United States in bed with because they owe them all that money. Where you think you actually get that money from China and they're in debt with China and all the other countries? That's why I said it's a bunch of scams. Hey, United States, you taught me this. You gave me the book in school and told me to read it. You told me to order a book offline and read these books, all the information that you wrote. You told me this. So what I'm saying, you can't counsel me because I'm telling the people what you told me. So guess what? That's why you're gonna have the burning of the books, people, because then they taking our books out of the library. But guess what? It's nothing new up under the sun. If you go to the book of Maccabees, they burnt our books and burnt our library. This is in the Bible. They can't deny that. So I'm quoting from the Bible. I'm not making this out of my head. That's what, and I'm not making it out of my head that they're taking the books out of the school right now, saying certain books can be in school, certain books can't. They're just a similar to burning of the books like they did in the Maccabees. Now, this is it. This is it. This is it right here. Takeoff or the Amigos. This is where all the rappers that died. Everyone that got shot. This, you tell me this don't fit us. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother and toward his wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. We hate each other. They taught us to hate each other. We kill each other over nothing. Rappers dying left and right. They're getting killed by the brother who they say love it. We dying in the streets. Mothers are hollering and crying because we killing each other because God says a curse upon us. There's no curse upon the Jewish people. That's got these curses. Y'all can't cut me off because this is the Bible. This is the Bible I'm quoting. So what you going to do? Get rid of the Bible now? This is the Bible I'm quoting, Esau. You can't take me off of YouTube. You can't cancel my page because I'm reading straight from the Bible. So what you going to do now? You're going to deny the Bible? You're going to say the Bible was wrong? Y'all told me all along. I hear people saying this is a white man's Bible. How come they talk about me in this Bible? It's a white man's Bible because they don't know how to read it. I do. And are not the men leaving their children for whatever odd reason? 80% of the women are fatherless. Don't have no father in the home. They are leaving the marriage for whatever reason. Then Uncle Sam come in there and told y'all, if you kick your husband out, I'll give you a HUD house. Then Uncle Sam tell you, come in there, if you come in there, you kick your husband out, I will give you food stamps. There's no men in the house. That's why our little boys are emotional or turning into punks on TV. You see them all wearing, all the rappers wearing dresses now. I'm just saying, you don't see no Jewish people changing their culture by changing, making their men be women, and making their little boys be girls, making their girls be boys. We the one doing that. This is our Bible. The curses fit you. Then go to this, the last one. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not eventually set her sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward her husband and her of her bosom, and toward her son and toward her daughter. Our women are leaving the house. Our women hate their husband. Esau told you, if you kick your husband out, I'll be your daddy. I'll be your husband. Our women hate our sons because they're changing their sons into women and changing our little girls into boys. You just like your daddy, you little bitch. You just like your mama, little hoe. That's what they're calling us. That's what they're saying about us directly. No chases. You got to get it straight, people. This is us. You see it all around the world. We are a laughing stock. That's why they said that God said that we are a proverb and a byword. We are astonishment. And you can't say we ain't astonishment. It's an astonishment to me. It's definitely an astonishment to the world. Quote the Bible, folks. Read their books back to them. That's the only way you can stop them. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I love you.